But first thing I say is we're happy to have a win. You know, that's this time of year, the big thing you want to do is get W's, and we did that. We didn't play very good in a lot of ways. You know, defensively, I thought that not only did we mishandle some plays, there were some things that just weren't clean. I thought offensively we had opportunities that we didn't take advantage of. And on the mound, certainly when you got a 4-run lead, the last thing you want to do is walk people. So those are the negatives. The positives are we swung the bat really good. Positive, Aaron Elias went out and got the game going under control, put us in a good position to win. Positive, biggest positive is we end up with a W. We move on. If we win tomorrow night, we're in really good shape as far as the tournament goes.
Coach, everybody in the lineup got at least a hit today. You had some hustle plays from those guys in the bottom of the order, those freshmen, the Bishops, and then Blanchard made some hustle plays with his legs on the base path too. Talk about those freshmen and their impact in their first ever postseason game.
Well, you know, we've talked a lot about we don't always play good, but we usually play hard. Today was a day of that. You know, we were flying around the bases. Sometimes my head was spinning, but we were putting pressure on guys. The bottom of the order was fantastic, I thought, for us. They can do that, and if they do it, and the middle of our order gets to hit with people on base, we're a problem to pitch to. I thought Bluestein did a really nice job for us today. So, you know, we'll see what happens, but those freshmen, that's their first game. We talk about our experience. We played a lot of guys today. That's the first time they've been out there.
Now you move on, get SEMO tomorrow. You only got to see them twice this year. One of the games was rained out. Talk about what you know about them.
They're a good club. They're a good club, and they're old. They got 18 seniors. They're tough to get out because of that. They don't chase a lot of pitches. I think if you look at them, you say, boy, this needs to be their year because, I mean, they are very, very old as baseball teams go. We feel like we match with them pretty good. I think that they'll start a left-hander against us tomorrow. We've had a lot of luck against left-handed pitching. We'll see what happens.
You know who you're going with tomorrow on the night?
Not sure. I'm going to get back. I've got some ideas, but I'm going to get back to the motel, think about it. I'll be honest with you, Josh, the way the end of that game went, my mind was going left and right. I'd rather get back and sit down while my mind's clear before I make that decision.
Congratulations. Good luck.
Well, it's huge to get that first win. You know, you never want to start out the tournament with a loss and have to come back and win two, or not, and play in the win or go home situation. But I think we played well. I think, or not, it really wasn't our best game, but it's huge to get that first win.
You guys have come from behind all year. Talk about this team and their resiliency this year.
Well, we've always kind of been known as a come from behind team, and you know we never give up no matter what the score is. I think back to the beginning of the year where we came from 6 runs down in the 9th. I think this was a similar type game where we didn't play our best throughout the game, but we played well at the end. That's all that counts.
You had Aaron Elias on the hill today. You were behind the plate for him. Went into the 6th and into the 7th inning. Talk about the way he stepped up in the first round today. He's 8 some innings off the field.
Well, Aaron's always pitched well for us all year, and I think he pitched well today at late into the innings, which give us a good chance to do some good things later on in the tournament because that saves some pitching. And I think he's done well all year, and he did again today and kept us in the game.
Big deal, you know. First game, you always want to win the first game because you don't want to get in the loser's bracket, especially first day. So it's big for us, you know. It gives us a little confidence. You know, got a little nerves out today. We hit the ball well. We didn't hit in certain situations as well as we should, but we hit the ball well for the most part, and I'm excited about tomorrow.
You're a senior. This is your 4th year in this thing, playing a team that hasn't been here in 15 or so years. Talk about the way they fought in the game that they gave you guys in the first round.
You know what? They never gave up. I got to give it to them. You know, they played well. They hit the ball, you know, when they needed to. You looked up on the board. I remember it was like the 6th or 7th inning. The game's tied, and I look up on the board, and it's like 13 hits to 7 hits. Well, you know what? They were getting the hits when it mattered, you know, in the good situations, in the right situations. So they fought all day. You know, I mean, heck, the 1-run game, we ended up winning by 1 run. So they got the tying run, not only the tying run, but the winning run to play.
You draw SEMO tomorrow. They finished 2nd in the league. We split with them in the year. Talk a little bit about what you guys know about them.
You know, they swing the bat well, but I think in a park like this, a big park, it normally plays big. Unlike today, it may play a little smaller than normal, but I think that we're going to have a very good opportunity because, you know, you play at their place. It's kind of a small place. I mean, I'm not saying that it's a Cracker Jack box, but I did hit a home run there. So so it's not exactly a small or a big park. So I think tomorrow we'll have a good opportunity in a big park. You know, they hit the ball well, but, you know, we're throwing Casey Antley out there, and he does a good job, throws strikes. So I'm excited. We're going